Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to use an entirely different package called BeautifulSoup, and this package is really famous in Python world, and this package is particularly used for a process called web scraping. So what exactly is web scraping? So you automatically crawl through the websites, or you automatically access a website and download its contents, and you parse through those contents in order to get a meaningful value. So we will understand the whole concept using a simple example which I'm going to tell you in my today's video. So let's jump straight into the video. In order to understand more about BeautifulSoup package, you can head on to this URL and read more about this package on your browser. So I have already linked to this page in the description section of my video, so you can check the link there. And apart from this, in our today's video we are going to automatically fetch the top news from Google News website. So you can see the news which we already see here. So all these news items displayed on this website will be fetched by our program automatically, and we will be using the for loop concept as well as BeautifulSoup and the request module in Python. So you will learn all of these things in under say 10 minutes. So let's get into the code now. So on my screen you can see that I have already written some code for you so that we could save some time here. And as you already know that in my previous videos we have discussed about what a package is and how do you import different packages, and if you still have doubts you can still check out those videos, and the links are provided on the top right corner of this video. Just click it now. Okay, so if you already know what a package is and how to use them, then let's continue with this program. So here you can see that I'm importing a completely new package which we never discussed before, and this is called as BeautifulSoup. So what BeautifulSoup exactly does is it helps you download the contents of a website, and then you can parse through the content and find a particular value or a set of values. This is how the BeautifulSoup package is imported. So you have to write from BS4 import BeautifulSoup, and we also need another package called the request package, and this package is basically used for downloading the website to your local machine. So using the request you make a get call. Get call is basically to get the contents of the website into your system, and then you use the BeautifulSoup package to parse through that content. So we will see in the next lines that how this can be achieved. So first we will call the get method of the request module or the package, and the request module has a get method which also needs to be provided with a URL. So this is the URL of the Google News website we have seen. So I just went to the URL here and copied everything that was displayed on this particular URL bar. So let's get back to our program. So here inside the get method I provided the URL, and that's all for this particular row. And after that the contents of this website get saved to my response variable. And what I need to do now is I need to get the text content from this response variable. For that I do a response.text, as you can see here. But this text needs to be passed to our BeautifulSoup package so that it can parse through that text and provide us some meaningful content. Okay, so that's why this response.text is wrapped by our BeautifulSoup package. And we also provide another argument to this function call, which is the HTML.parser. So we are specifying that the content which we receive from this particular website is a HTML content, and we need to use the HTML parser in order to get the meaningful data from here. And we could also use other parsers like XML parser and so on, which we are not covering here at the moment. So once we get the content here, I'm just trying to see what exactly the title of the content is. So if I do a content.title and print it to my console, then I should see the title of this website, which is Google News. You can see it here. So the title of the website is always displayed on the tab, and the same title should get displayed on my console if I do a print statement like this. So once I'm able to print the title of the website, my next step is to find the heading of the news. So in the website here, you can see that the heading of each news is displayed in this particular format, And in order to identify this, I will just right click and do a inspect. And when I inspect that, I can already find that this H3 class here is highlighting the news here, which means all the H3 items on this website is kind of the headlines used for each or a particular news. So if I am able to find all the H3 tags and their contents, then I will be able to get all the news into my system, right? So we get back into the program, and here I do a content.find underscore all. So the find underscore all function gets me all the news headlines because I am providing the h3 here as the parameter. So what I'm trying to tell the function is that provide me all the h3 tags from this content and save it to the variable called all underscore headings. Okay, so everything from the content which has the h3 tag needs to be saved to all underscore headings. So once the content of all the h3 headings are saved into my all underscore headings variable, I can print it to my console. So what I'm doing here within the print statement is the all underscore headings variable is basically a list because we have a number of news articles with the h3 tags, right? So there might be 10 to 20 news headlines in the same page. So this is basically a list, and what I'm trying to do here is print the first item in the list, which is denoted by the index 0, and the A here denotes the anchor tag. So if we go back to the website, you can see that within the heading here you have an anchor tag. So you don't need to understand what an anchor tag is, and if you know it, then it's really good. If you do not know it, then just leave it for now, and we just need to find the anchor tag here, and we are doing it as a dot notation here. So the first heading dot anchor tag dot get text. So why are we doing the dot get text here? Because our actual headline or the news headline is hidden inside this anchor tag. So if I expand this anchor tag, you can see that the actual heading of the news is residing inside it. So that's why I'm doing a dot get text on the anchor tag. So once we are able to do this, we wrap it around the print statement here, and if I execute this program, then we should be able to see something on my console. So you can see that I'm able to see the title, which is Google News, and we can verify it here. So the same title appears on my console, and the S3 tag is also getting printed here. If you see the second output here, which says from murals to tweets, the global south shows solidarity, and so on. So this is basically one of the random news from my website here. So I'm not sure which one it took as the first news, but yes, this actually looks like a news to me. So here you can see that I am able to print only one news along with the title of the website. But what if I want to print all of these news one by one in each row? Okay, so for that we need to use the for loop. So if you do not remember how a for loop works, you can click the link on this top right corner here and you can understand how a for loop works. If you already know, then you can continue watching this video. So what I can do is for heading in all headings. So basically what we are doing is we are iterating through all the news headings, and each heading is identified by the variable called heading. Okay, so I can print something here, print exactly what we did here, but the variable name this time is heading and not all headings. So the all heading 0 will be replaced with heading. So for each of the items in the all headings variable, we are going to print the actual text. So let's print this and see what exactly we can see on our console. So you can see that there are a couple of rows here which are basically the news article headings. So a lot of them, and I think this is really great that I'm able to programmatically print this on my console without having to actually visit the website, and this is really fast as well. And in order to make it look a little more prettier, I can add some more statements here. So maybe I can use a counter with initial variable value of 0, and every time I want to increment this counter by 1, so counter is counter plus 1. Okay, and I can use this to print the news number. For example, I can do something like counter. So this is my string and I put a colon here and followed by this particular text. Okay, but since the counter is an integer variable, it will not get appended with the string like this. So we need to make it a string. For that we wrap it around the string function. Okay, so let's print this and see how this looks like now. Okay, so we have an error here which is obvious. So it should be an equal to here. So now if I execute this program, we should see something else than what we saw earlier. So now you can see that each heading of the news is actually prepended by the news number. So the first article here, the second one, the third one, so on. So we are able to print 37 news headings. Okay, so all this without actually visiting the website. So basically you can run this program on a daily basis and you can schedule it somehow and then get the news articles printed on your console. You don't have to actually visit the website, and you can do a lot more thing, and you can also utilize this for maybe your top 10 daily news app or something. So a lot of things can be done by using this BeautifulSoup package and the request module. So if you enjoyed watching this video, please click the like button and share it with your friends. And if you are a new viewer or you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please click the subscribe button and the bell icon as well, so that you get notified once I upload my next video on Python tutorial for beginners. Thanks for watching this video. See you in my next video. Thanks for your time. Bye.